What's up, guys? Going to State Park here in the morning. I'm gonna try to get some cool sunrise shots. I don't know if the sky is gonna be too cloudy or overcast or what, but I figured I'd give it a shot. So I'm driving in right now. It is freezing outside. It's like 25, but it feels like it's 10 or 15 maybe. It's like blistering cold. And that's a lot coming from me because I don't ever get cold, but yeah, look at the sky. It's, I don't know. Might get some cool shots. Might get some really cool shots, you know, if it is cloudy, but might also completely miss the sun coming up. We'll be in a cool spot. I was thinking about this yesterday. There's a lot of trails that go like all through this area, like way, you can't see them from here, but like way out there. And then the beach, you know, obviously like all straight back is like the beach. Oh darn it, they're closed. I can't pay to get in. These roads are so, these roads aren't terrible. They're obviously covered in snow, but this car has like straight street tires on it, so a little bit of snow or rain and this thing wants to be all over. But yeah, there's where a lot of people park for the walking trail or to go fishing. There's part of the lake right there, which is pretty cool. It kind of like splits up and goes everywhere. And then on this side is the boat launch. Follow it that way out to the other beaches and out to the main lake. Here's some deer. There's some doe. It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be already, but I wonder what kind of bird that is that I keep hearing. I don't know anything about animals, so don't laugh. Yeah, so here's part of the beach. I don't know what kind of bird that is. It's very vocal every time I stop recording though. I think it's sitting right up in that tree too. Right there. I didn't actually think there'd be like foot traffic through here. And for a second, it's been so long since I've been here, I saw this gate up, this fence, and I thought this was closed off or something. I was like, oh man, what do they do? Put a fence around the whole thing in the winter? Oh, there they are. I don't know if there's like, I feel dumb saying this. I can't tell if that's like an eagle or what, but I didn't think an eagle made a noise like that. All right, somebody tried to climb it. I don't know if that's like a wildlife preserve back there or what. The ground sucks to walk on. It's like asphalt or something, but covered in like ice and snow. And we were here on 4th of July. There were kids like jumping. You can't really tell the depth from here, but that's gotta be like an 8-foot, maybe 9-foot drop. There were kids jumping from in here, or from up here to down there. Oh wow, that tree looks cool right there with all the ice on it. I gotta come back and get pictures of that. I would like to say this is the life of a photographer, but I don't know, because I just brought my camera like a couple months ago. When we were out here for the fireworks too, I think it was 2 years ago, there was a boat that had broke down and it was just smashing. Like the tide was really strong, the waves were pretty decent, like they are kind of right now even. And it was just slamming the boat against these rocks. They had a Coast Guard out here and stuff. That was crazy to see. Luckily they were all good though. I say this in the most respectful way. It looked like it was definitely an older boat, but everybody on it just did not look like they should have been on a boat, if that makes sense. You know, like basically if anything happened, they were going to be helpless, which they were. They didn't have any of the equipment they needed. I don't think any of them had life jackets on. A couple of them looked, I remember them being like really overweight, so like the boat's just sitting here slamming into this stuff, you know, punching holes in the side and taking on water, and they were just sitting there. I mean, I doubt it would be too deep right there though, so I mean, worst case, you know, you're not gonna be in water that's like 20 foot deep where you're not gonna be able to touch the bottom or anything. I thought it was a person, but it's the fence just at the angle I'm at. It kind of looks like it's real thick. Whew, I was nervous there. It's so peaceful out here. A little bit windy, but and of course you got that beautiful thing just ruining the scenery. That's one of the DTE power plants, if I'm not mistaken. It used to be a Ford plant right over there where all those lights are, if you can kind of see. I'm not sure what they are now. I think it's just a storage place for automotive stuff, but yeah, that was the Monroe Ford plant for a lot of years. And then I think it went to become a Visteon. And then I think it temporarily went back to Ford, but it wasn't like a regular production facility or like a stamping plant or whatever. It was something else. And then it's either still that or it's just like a parts storage place for, you know, these companies. I'm really regretting not bringing gloves. My hands are frozen, but luckily all I got to do is really get my camera set up and I can kind of remotely control it from my phone, or you know, just kind of, I'm trying not to shoot an auto because they just really, that takes the picture from like having a whole lot of potential and being amazing to just being mediocre. Even though, I mean, it produces great pictures, don't get me wrong, but shooting in manual is the best. And I also just switched over to the RAW format. The camera, like by default, take a JPEG picture, and it kind of like edits itself. Like if you post on like Instagram, you hit that little filter thing where it kind of like automatically enhances it. That's what the camera does, which is fine. But for the absolute best picture, you want the RAW format, and then, you know, put it on your computer and you know, edit it in like Lightroom or Photoshop, you know, touch it up, make the adjustments that you want to make. So now we got to this part. I hadn't planned on going this far, but we'll see. I don't know. It is 7:36 right now. I think the sun's supposed to come up around 7:45, which means I got less than 10 minutes to decide if I want to be down here or back up there. So I believe I put my other sunrise pictures and videos in some of my other videos. And if you've ever paid attention, like that little strip of land out there, you can see that in those too, which is, you know, I'm not far from home. It's essentially right around the corner here, but probably like a quarter mile or so. But this just kind of, you know, gives you a different different perspective. Now the fence is messed up, and I can't believe that people would be dumb enough to try to jump that with all these rocks being here. So I'm wondering if that was like deer or some kind of animal. Oh, we get a little step. It's crazy also that the water's not well, it's not crazy because, you know, it's been 40 and 50 degrees a lot of this winter, but normally at this point of the year, this water area would be frozen solid. And Cedar Point is actually just straight across. It's a couple-hour drive from our house, but in a boat, it's literally like 30, 40 minutes across the water, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's normally you can see the Davis-Besse, I think that's what it is, the big nuclear cooling tower thing. But it is way too foggy. I can't see any of it. Still walking. Oh wow, look at the rails up here. They got ice all over them. It is one of the coolest things. When ice forms on stuff, I don't know why, to me it's so fascinating. I don't know what's all the way down there. I don't think it's anything important or, you know, drastically different from this. Oh wow, look at that. So right now I'm kind of just playing with everything. Hopefully, yeah. It's a really nice sunrise, but it's actually really far away, which seems weird to say, but I'm playing with all like the manual settings in the camera. I'm using my phone, that way there's no camera shake. Just the little action of going like this moves the camera so slightly that, you know, it can really mess up the picture or make it, you know, blurry, not come in great focus. Man, I should have brought a little fold-up chair out here. And a face mask. It's freezing, but hopefully these are some really cool pictures. Right when the sun started coming up, you can see all those clouds back there. It was kind of peeping through those, which was really cool. It's cool seeing all the birds. It's hard to see in this video, but there's birds flying all over, and it's peaceful. That's a cool shot right there. Sun peeking through the viewfinder. I think I just got one of my new favorite pictures. So I've been kind of like toying with having the camera shoot between these two, and obviously not right here because the sun's not right here, but over here where the sun is or was. I'm starting to freeze out here. I might get frostbite today. My hands are so cold. I knew I should have brought gloves, but I was running kind of later than I'd hoped, and I was like, nah, I'll be fine. This stuff is so cool to see. So now I'm just pretty much, the sun's pretty much, you know, way up, which still looks really nice, but now I'm walking the rest of this path to see what we got. I've always been into pictures. Like, I've always really liked them. Even when I was a younger kid, one of my birthday presents was like a Sony. It was like a point and shoot camera. Actually, no, you know what? Oh, wow, this is all ice right here. I had saved up my birthday money and like Christmas money or something like that. And then I think my grandma helped me pay for the rest. It was, you know, it was a couple $100. It was a Sony CyberShot, like a point and shoot camera. And I was just like infatuated with taking pictures, like, you know, just of random stuff, you know, mostly outside stuff, as you can still tell what I'd like to do. But, you know, and then as camera phones got better, I was always taking pictures of those. You know, I'm a big car guy, so tons and tons of car pictures. Always been big on pictures. And then, you know, when I got older and, you know, my like late teens, early 20s, I was like, man, one day I'm gonna save up and buy a nice DSLR camera. And I know nothing about, see, that's the nice thing about point and shoot, is it is what it says, you know, like you literally turn it on like your phone, aim at something, take the picture. It's gonna basically take that camera's best picture 90% of the time. You know, you're not gonna be able to tweak the settings and adjust stuff. And now a DSLR, there is, you see right here, that green one, the A, that's auto. That essentially turns it into a point and shoot camera, but it's not, you're getting probably, I would say 60% of that camera's ability in the picture, you know, just the sharpness of the image, the noise, which is like, kind of like the grain in the picture. All these terms I'm still learning. A lot of them don't make sense to me, but you know, like being able to like kind of blurring the background, like, you know, if I took a picture of this rock and, you know, all this other stuff is blurred out, that's called like bokeh or something. That word like annoys me to say. I don't know, it's so weird. I just say background blur. That's what I prefer. It's so much, it's simpler to me. But yeah, so, you know, if you're shooting an auto with a DSLR, you're gonna get great pictures. You know, I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh no, they're gonna look terrible. But you know, it's like having a Lamborghini and, you know, only going 25 miles an hour in it. You know, it's like that car's got so much more potential. This camera's got so much more potential. So this is so weird. Like, oh wow, is it a, oh, that's like a rebar thing. Oh, that's satisfying. That's really satisfying. But yeah, so a DSLR, like, it's like an art form to be able to shoot good pictures with them. And I'm my own worst critic. You know, I'm sure a lot of people, you know, I'll post some of the pictures I took, of course, but I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be like, oh man, those are beautiful, you know, that's the perfect picture. But truthfully, there's still a lot I could enhance by learning these settings better. And I'm learning as I go. You know, you can't just learn overnight, but it's, you know, it's so tempting. They call it like a crutch. Oh wow, it just literally ends. Wow. They call it the auto crutch, which is just the desire to like pop the camera on, put it in auto, and just snap your pictures, which again, you're gonna get great pictures, but they're not gonna be excellent, you know, if that makes sense. Huh, it just literally ends. So that sucks. I thought it went like down and around. That's okay. Yeah, so over there are like all the neighborhoods. That's like 10 neighborhoods, maybe 15 neighborhoods or something. And one of those is mine, and I don't know which one from here. Yeah, it's got a really cool sunrise, and then now it's just basically going up into the clouds. So until later in the day, if it stays like this, it's not really gonna be sunny. But I'm gonna sit here for a second, put my hands in my pockets and warm them up because they are freezing. Don't know how to focus. So yeah, anyways, like I was saying, this isn't one of those like motivational videos or something like that, but you know, do what you enjoy though. My girlfriend's at work. I would love for her to be here with me. With it being this cold, she probably wouldn't have enjoyed it really. She loves photography and, you know, videos and stuff, but I'm more into photography than anything. The downside of being out here, you know, when it's this cold and freezing is, or, you know, that downside of it being this cold and freezing, I should say, is worth it to me because, you know, I get awesome pictures, you know, cool video. I get to do a vlog, which also thank you guys so far for all the support. I do appreciate it. It's crazy. I think I was talking about it in my other video, but I've got just shy of 5,000 subscribers on my big, you know, I'll call it my big channel, my Brian's Garage channel. And most of my videos get like, you know, besides like the few like big hit ones, like, you know, the how-to stuff, most of my videos like on my bedroom and stuff that I'm working on, they get like anywhere from like 40 to like 80 views on average, you know, all thumbs up, all, you know, good response and whatnot. But, you know, it's just a small audience watching right now. But it's funny because I got almost 5,000 subscribers and I'm only getting views like that. And then on this channel, I've got, as of last time I looked, it was like 80 something, almost 100, which is awesome. So thank all you guys for subscribing and watching. I hope you like everything you see so far. And I get basically the same, if not more views with only less than 100 subscribers. So that's actually really cool to me because that means everybody that's subscribed is, you know, actually watching and interacting, which I really like. When I got, you know, I've got 5,000, which is a lot to me. It's, you know, not a lot to a lot of people. But, you know, when you got that many, most of them joined for, you know, a specific thing. Like, you know, the car videos or car audio stuff or unboxings or reviews, you know. So they don't watch half the stuff I post, which kind of sucks. Which is also why I kind of decided to, like, branch out with a different channel and make this one. I'm not going to be one of those people that has, like, 50 accounts, but I'll keep the vlogs and, you know, personal stuff on this one. Man, this is a long walk. So I'm doing some of those dramatic shots. I think it's really cool. Like, I watched a lot of like random videos that pop up on my like YouTube feed or whatever, like the suggested ones. A lot of them are like outdoorsy type videos, you know, because obviously I like outdoor kind of stuff. But I'll notice one thing that people do, like when they're walking somewhere, you'll see them like in the actual video, like the camera is still, but you see them, you know, like walking down the trail or the road that they're on. And I was like, wow, that's actually really cool. That is a whole lot of walking, a whole lot of extra walking if you're alone. Because what I got to do, I tried it, which is, it's actually pretty cool. What I got to do is literally put my tripod up, my camera, start recording, and then I literally just walk, you know, from the opposite direction that it's recording or whatever, like. And then you got to walk all the way back and go grab it. Or if you're walking towards it, you got to, you know, run up front, set it up, and then walk all the way back to where you want to start it. And then, you know, like slowly walk up to it as if you've never been up there before. So it's pretty funny, but it is actually cool. You know? Oops, girlfriend called, but yeah, it's funny. You got to like prop up the camera and like essentially walk up to it, which is pretty funny. So remember that fence that I said was like a wildlife preserve? I definitely just heard somebody cough. Okay, so I was walking down that path when I just said that I heard somebody cough. So now I'm up here. I came around. And now I'm up here. And there's nothing. So this must just be like a road or something. I don't know, because all this stuff's overgrown, but it's like perfectly formed. But I don't know where I heard that cough from, because it was definitely in here. That's a giant ground strap. That's kind of weird. Is this going right into the ground? Huh. Because definitely just touching the other one. I didn't get shocked, thank God. That would have sucked. You can see how bad I'm dragging my feet because I'm so cold. That would be cool to go back there. I wonder what's back there. I'm definitely not a trespasser kind of guy, so I'm not gonna mosey my way on back here, but that'd be really cool to, like, obviously it's some kind of trail that goes to something. No trespassing U.S. government property. I feel like I'm just thick enough to not fit through this, but I'm gonna at least go through and get a video. It looks like there's like a bridge or like a shack or something right there. I don't know what it is, but now I really want to go back there. But it's locked with this really cheap lock from Ace Hardware. Yeah, I could definitely get through there. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, but I don't want to. I don't want to get arrested or something, or something dumb like that. But I am freezing right now, and I'm pretty far away from the car. It's way up there. Let's see if my remote start works. Yes. Have a nice toasty car when I get back. Another thing, almost wore shorts. If I haven't mentioned that before, I wear shorts all year long. I'm always hot. But man, I'm so glad I put my one pair of pants on and they are way too big too in the legs. Whew, I'm glad I did. My legs would have frostbite at this point. 20 million minutes later, I'm finally down here. And I really want to get down there to get some cool dramatic shots of like stuff like that. But I am not climbing down with all this camera equipment. Let's see, I'd like to go down right here. But I don't know if I step down in this, if I'm gonna bust my ass. Oh man, this is sketchy. I'm gonna kneel. Okay, so this is good. But I still don't trust it because I've got my camera out on my tripod right now. I think I'm gonna walk over here a little bit. It's not really as steep. It'll take me long. Well, I mean a minute longer, but man, I was so tempted because I'm the only. Looks like, oh no, maybe one more. There's my car way over there. To set my camera up on the tripod and, you know, do like a donut or two, or get a cool video of, like, you know, getting in the car and leaving, you know, to add to the more dramaticness of the video. But I just don't. One, I'm such a shy person. Like, I love doing this stuff, but if any people see me, I just get like embarrassed. I'm like, oh my god, I need to leave. Ooh, almost slipped. And two, I was gonna say, oh, I don't trust leaving my camera there. You know, somebody might come up and snatch it real quick. Dude, I'm in a car and I'm 50 feet away from it. Nobody's gonna fly up. And if they did, I'm right there to be like, hey, what are you doing? Oh wow, look at this. Be careful here still, because I don't know what's ground and what's just built up snow. Oh, you'd think you were at like a summer beach from this shot. And then if you just turn a little bit, you're like, nope. Wow, that is amazing looking. Okay, camera time. Alright guys, I am finally leaving. This was fun. That was really cool right here. There's this random tree stump that, you know, or tree that fell over, and the stump hanging out here with all the icicles on it. That was really cool. I kept jumping back and forth over all the stuff with, might actually be easier to go this way. I kept having to like jump back and forth over all the stumps and swap lenses and go back to my bag and bring the camera over and swap this again and that again. My girlfriend actually called too when I was recording one of the videos and it cut out. She was like, she thought I was at our beach. I forgot to tell her I was going to State Park, but I was showing her stuff. She was like, wait, that's not our beach, is it? I was like, oh, whoops, no, that's State Park. Yeah, I should have went this way. This goes right down to the beach and just gets farther away from the car. Yeah, she was like, all right, well, call me. I told her because I was getting ready. I was walking back to the car at that point. So I was like, okay, give me about 10 minutes to walk back. And then she was going to go on break and call me. And I just had to text her. I was like, well, I found a detour. Need a few more minutes. Man, I'm going to go home, go back to bed. It's a workout. What thick snow is about, I'd say maybe 4 inches of snow. It's not too much, but it's real heavy. Real wet snow. Again, sorry if you can hear the wind or me breathing heavy. I gotta like breathe through my nose because my nose is like running because it's so cold. Hopefully I can get some good shots of my car real quick too. Was it really a photography day if I didn't? No. Oh man. I'm glad I didn't bring both tripods. I was gonna bring my other one, which I got a clip for my phone on, and that would have just been way too much. I mean, not way too much, but it would have been carrying this kind of miserable. Well, of course, there's some random car over there. Damn it. Well, I'm back on concrete now or whatever, so that's nice. All right, guys, so I am back home now, editing my video. Got some really cool stuff. So far, I really like it. It's turning out pretty sweet. I wasn't able to get anything with my car. I was hoping to set the tripod up and, you know, kind of like drive off, do some donuts or something. It's real slick out there, so it's a real fun spot to spin around safely without worrying about anything. But as I got in the car and, you know, kind of sat down and put my camera down, it was just like car after car after car driving through there. And just, I guess, everybody waking up and driving down to see if there was anything going on or something. I don't know, but it's kind of a bummer. I think if I would have got out maybe 10 minutes prior, I would have been able to, but I don't want to prop it up and then have other cars driving past and, you know, risk somebody hopping out real quick and grabbing the camera. So, oh well, it is what it is, but hopefully you guys like this video. Be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought. Tell me if you got, you know, of course, if you guys got any kind of like video ideas you'd want to see, you know, go ahead and let me know. Always looking for new ideas. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching.